The world is still trembling from yesterday's rupture. The sky hasn't settled. The air carries the strange metallic hum, and in the distance you can almost see the land trying to heal itself. The faint green threads of vegetation weaving back across the cracked soil. Our little base survived the night, but the planet feels restless, like it's waking up under our feet. Welcome. I'm Dark Skye, and today we are playing StarRupture. In the episode, we push beyond the safety of camp to reach the outer resource zones. The rare materials we need are scattered deep into unstable territory, and we've already learned the strange vermin roam the wilds. Not hostile to our base, yet, but waiting in the shadows as we explore. Today, we expand what is recovering world has to offer and see how far the green resurgence has spread since the rupture. So today what I need to do is I need to get to the calcium things that are over there, which means I need to set up another one of these cores over in that spot so we don't have to bring belts all the way back to this point. Not even sure how, if we can connect yet, if we can connect bases, but I'm pretty sure we can. That's, I feel like that's where it's going to come down to. I want to look to see what it is we are currently processing. Do we have any thing running right now since the last rupture hit, or are we just currently in limbo? Select a corporation to proceed. So yes, we are currently just kind of sitting here waiting for something to happen. So let's go set that up now, and we'll get that going. So as far as we can see here, we can do the med tool if we go with this company here. This one here would give us an inventory upgrade of a +8, but we'd also be able to work towards getting the furnace, which would be a definite benefit. We have this one here we can claim now, so we can get the pistol.
The UPP-7. We hope it will help you better deal with the planet's dangers.
Huh. Good weapon. I used it back at the academy. Why are you giving it to us? This is a peaceful mission.
Arcadia 7 still has some surprises left in store for you.
Nice. All right, so I don't know if I really need to get the grenade or the equipment upgrade station at the moment. I mean, we're just starting out, so things are a little, a little slow at the moment. But I'm thinking that this one would probably be a good one, but it requires us to get that calcium ore, which is, I think the resource is a little ways away from us. So we're going to have to set up a new base a little bit further away from here. And then we have this one here, the personal storage. And then we have the wolfram wire and a wolfram bar that we need to make. So let's see here. I'm thinking I want to go with this one here for our wolfram, get that set up. So let me see, how do we go about doing that? So we want to go with clever robotics, which requires these two here. Oh, I have to choose between one or the other? I can't take both? So that means I need to have two of those set up, huh? All right. See, I was wondering how that was going to happen or work there. So that means I set up one and then I set up the other, I'm guessing that's how it works. Oh, that's cool. I got my little pistol here. I don't have any bullets in it yet, so it's not going to do me any good, but it's definitely very cool. So I think what I need to do here now is I need to go into my build menu, and we got a bunch of new stuff here. We got this fabricator, a basic production building, utilizes nanoscale printing to make products. And then let's see here, we also got stuff down here. We got the rail support connector for drone rails used to support long rails. And then we have this one here, the rail connector. But right now I want to get this orbital launcher. Let's get that, and let's put that right here. but we ran out of power again. Hopefully we get something where we can create more power instead of just having a huge field of these solar panels. Let's see here. I need to get power. I need that. Okay, so let's do this here. So I'm thinking what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to have to push this one over just a little bit. And then, so I'll have this the smelter up here, but I think I'll have the smelter over here for this guy. And so it'll run into here and it'll run into that. And then I'm going to have the other one run into this. And on the other side, I'll make the like the fabricator so we can start making items for that. But that means that we need to set up another ore extractor over here. Do we have a closer one, or is it all like really far away? All right, let's do right there. Let's do that way then, I suppose. Huh, I wonder if I could just set stuff on top of the rocks here. Let me see here. If we go into here and we choose the smelter, we can put stuff on top of these rocks. Okay, good. Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right, so if I set that up there, then I can set up like a fabricator in this next spot here. Let's see, can I just put it like next to this thing? Can't have it that close? Oh, I guess I can. All right. So now what I need to do is I need to run our belts from there. Let's see if we can't get some belts. And we want to take these belts. Oh, wow. I see red lines out there. Does that mean that's as far as my belt goes? Is all the way out there? So I'm seeing red lines out there too. Okay, so let's take that to there. And take that to there. Oh, there's two up there. That's cool. So you can run two different things in there. And then we'll run this down to here. Oh, killed our power again. Darn it. We are going to have a bunch of these solar panels here now. All right, let's get some more solar panels. I guess we can't have enough, can we? Okay, so now what I need to do is, I guess I need to run some stairs up to this. Well, I guess I can go up the side here, right? There we go. All right, so in here, I want to take the, but make the wolfram bar. So that's going to start working its magic there. And then on this side here, I want to make the wolfram wire. So that means that's just going to go right into that. That'll be pretty sweet. And then we should be starting running the stuff down there once we get this set up down here. So let's run down here and change this. So we want to do that one, and we want to do the wolfram wire. There we go. All right. All right, all right, all right. Now we got things cooking. Things are working. So how's this guy doing then? 88 of 1,000. Not bad. Still doing pretty good. We haven't run into any crazy situations yet. So definitely got that going for us. So now that we got that going, let's see if we can't get over there, because I think that's the calcium that we so much needed. So I want to, let me see. I want to make sure I got the stuff that I require to build over there. So I do have that. All it needs is the at least one meteor core. We got one meteor core, so we're definitely good there. And then we got those. How much of these do we have? We have 149. I'm thinking we need to make a few more of these. We currently have quite a bit of that. We need to get more. No, actually, we have quite a bit of wolfram too. So we have both titanium and wolfram. Let's get that going. And then, so I have this one's running right now, and I saw that, you know, I don't think I really even set this other one. I should probably get that line running too before I head off. So this one here requires these two right here, and I'm not really sure what I get out of that. And then we have, oh, this one here requires that and the wolfram wire. That requires the calcium, and that's the one we're doing right now. And we probably could knock out this one as well later on. So, I mean, we could do both of those as we go. So I'm thinking I want to do is this one here. Yeah, let's do this one here for now. And let's see here if I can set up another one of these bad boys here. Get that going. See, what would that be under? Smelter, fabricator. There it is. So it's underneath that thing there. All right, so I'm gonna put this right here. I'll put that there. All right, so we have that running in, and then I'm gonna need to get, oh, I need to get some more resources, more of the building material and all that, so we can do that. We got some meteorites out there. Wouldn't mind checking those out, see if we can get those, pick those up. But let's go in here. We'll grab some of these. Oh, look at that. Oh, I did the times 100 and I got 1,000. Nice. Okay, that works out good. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to go and make the another ore thing here. Yeah, let's do that right there. That looks good. And then we're going to need to get a another smelter in here. Let's see. There's our smelter. See, so we got the smelter, and now we're gonna need the fabricator. All right, and then all we need next is the belts. Let's get the belts going. Ran out of power again. Goodness. All right, let's get some more power up here. We got plenty of room here, so we can just keep filling this up area over here with more power. That's all good. All right, see what we can do here now that we got this set up. Oh, I almost made it. There we go. Do a little triple jump to get up there. So we want to choose those, and then once it gets there, what we want is to choose that. Okay, so now that we have all that running, let's see if we can't go over there, set up that calcium. We do have enough stuff for that now to make all the little base repairs and everything like that. We're gonna head over here to this little white looking stuff over here. It looks like large pieces of I don't know what it is, quartz or something, but it's actually calcium. We're gonna need that calcium. Hopefully you don't run into any more vermin on the way over here like we did last time. Let's see, how are we doing on food and water? We're getting a little on the low side. Let's use some water here. Okay, so what I want to do here is let's see if we can't set up another core. And then I want to set up a habitat for us. We don't need much, just enough to be able to survive, especially if we get caught into something nasty being over here. And then what I want to do is I need an airlock. And let's get some stairs so it makes it easier to get in there. There we go. And there we are. We are inside. Nice. All right. Well, we're in here. We might as well just make the simple stuff. You get the simple stuff out of the way, and then we can go from there. So I'm going to need a corporate terminal, and I'm going to need to make a basic printer over here. And I think that's it. We got the recipe station. I don't know. We could put that down over here, I suppose.
Congratulations! You can now unlock new functionality for your buildings at the recipe station.
But the buildings can already do these things. Why would we need to unlock anything?
Arcadia 7 is a very particular place, full of specific resources and requirements. The building's programming needs to be updated as these requirements change, to avoid unnecessarily clogging up memory as well as transfer fees.
It's the Claywood Corporation that determines the cost of transfer. You could lower the price and everything would go smoother.
I'll respond with one of Mr. Claywood's favorite sayings. This is exactly why you're not the richest person in the world.
That's funny. So it looks like that we can unlock a lot of really nice things in here. There's all kinds of neat things that we can do. So we might have to check that out. And then in here, it looks like we can do fruits and stuff like that. We can insert 30 of these and some of these, and we get, and then we have to insert some of our research credits, and then we can unlock these different foods and everything. So that would be super helpful for us. All right, so let's get out here, start setting this thing up. So we're going to need to get some power. Let's get some power going here. So need to do that, and I want power. All right, so there we go. We got that. Now I want to set up a orbital cargo thing here. I'm going to set this up right over here. Actually, before I do that, I want to put a couple blocks out there so that we can use it to get up. Yeah, that'll work. Put that there. Just kind of get our base going, if you will. And then I wanted to do is let's get the orbital station going. All right. Oh man, we are really already down. We already spent our 1,000. Wow, that was quick. Let's see, am I able to at least make this? Yes, I am. All right, cool. So let's do this and let's set it up over here. And then I want to set up the belt. Just gonna take this belt and just run straight into this. And if I have enough room, I'd like to get a stairwell. Okay, awesome. All right, let's come up here. Let's get this going. Now, I think it was it this? No, this one right here. This is the one we want to get going. We want to get this to get started. So we're going to choose this one. So now that should start doing its thing once we get rid of all the vermin. I don't know where that guy came from. It just came out of the blue. But now we are starting to do calcium, which is awesome. It's just that much further along on getting this this planet going, getting things unlocked.
I need to survive.
Ooh, here's all kinds of fun stuff.
I think I can use this.
Do a little looking around here, see what we got. So now we can give these plants away to science, or we could just put them into the research thing, and hopefully we can get unlock some more stuff along the way. That might be nice. But I mean, we're gonna have to put a few points into the research, because you also have to use the research points along with the other stuff to unlock more recipes and everything like that. So definitely have to look into that. So like that is finally going. Things are happening over there. I love it. Pick up some more helium, although we don't really need the helium yet right now, but I mean, it's just laying around. Might as well pick it up, right? Now, when we have these star ruptures and they come down and they destroy all the vegetation and everything on the planet and turn this all to just cracked rock and soil and whatnot, we do get these things that are on the ground. They look like they almost like those little helium balls, you know, of rock, but they're on fire, and they're called like ignition or something like that. And those things you can only get that resource after a star rupture. So when a star rupture happens, you need to run out and try to see if you can find as much of that stuff as you can, because after a certain amount of time, they burn up and disappear. So have to keep track of that. Now let's go in here, and I don't think I have a recipe thing set up in here. Oh, we're 71% already. Nice. And you can see that we're working on 3 corporations at once right now. So we've got our hands in everything at the moment. I'm thinking I want to set up right here. Now let's set back here, I guess. We'll set the recipe thing up back here. I want to do... Oh, we got all kinds of fun stuff still unlocked. We have an analyze station. Okay, and then we have our recipe station and the regeneration and all that. Yep. We have also the personal storage. I'd like to make me one of those, which means that we're going to need to make some more of these. All right, so now that we got that, let's got those pieces that we need. We're going to do the recipe block. We'll set this up back here. Then I'm going to set up this little, oh, we can set this up on the wall. Nice. Okay, let's put this out front here. Set up right there. That's a nice spot. Ooh, look at that. We can stack them. Ooh, that'd be neat. Look at that. We got like 3 of them. All right, so in these personal storage things, open these up and we can put in, you know, whatever we need. We got these, you know, bunch of damaged logic boards. You know, I don't think we have a use for those yet. Take those out of our inventory for now. Got this helium, same deal. We don't really have a need for it. This ignium, that's the stuff that you get that's on fire. We don't have any use for that at the moment, so just put that off to the side. We got some war bonds here. I'm not sure what those are for. Well, I guess we'll have to check those out. But let's go into the analyze station now. Now we can analyze these hearts. They're like 30 each. These are only 5. These are 5. That's 10. That's 15. And those are 5. All right. So we got a few things. Let's do some of these. I guess that's 70 points. Okay, so we got 55 there. So now we can go to the recipe station here, and we can go to the food area and see. We got probably a bunch of this stuff here, so we can insert as much as we can. We got 17 of 30 now. Don't have many of those, but we can put in the 100 for that, and that'll get us some aqua fluid, basically a bottle of water, so that we can start making that. And then we got to look for more of these tiers. Looks like we need like 19 of those. So we can continue working on that one. And let's see about this. What can we do here? We got intermediate building material. I don't think I've ever seen that I need that yet. Plus, I can't really make a lot of this stuff at the moment. But let's see here. So we got smelter. This one takes 1,000 calcium ore. Well, we could probably do that. That might be doable. But we can insert that for now. Just get that out of our inventory. What else do we have? We have basic building material. If we put in 100 plus a meteor and 100 data points. Well, I can do that. I do those. At least we can knock that out. I'm not really sure, but I mean, I might as well just get it done. That way, see, I think that was under the smelter. No. Maybe it was a fabricator. There it is. All right, cool. So we have that. I guess that's like a recipe in the fabricator now that we can mass produce the basic building materials. It looks like that we can do the titanium bars. If we get 800 of the titanium bars, we can make titanium beams. And it was the same thing down here. We'll be able to get the titanium sheets and all that. So we definitely need to do some looking around, picking some things up around so we can get all those things unlocked. See what stuff we can pick off these machines.
Order completed. Clever Robotics cares about you, and so they have another reward waiting for you in the terminal. They also ask that you keep an eye out for old model drones lost on Arcadia. They might contain useful items.
Huh, okay. Well, that's good to know. See, let's go up here, see if we can't get some stuff from this. Okay, let's see what we got with that and what we can unlock. And I think we unlocked another corporation thing, so we might as well check on that.
Ruptura activity detected.
Oh,
I recommend finding a safe place.
We got in just in time. Okay, so we got our storage depot. That's great because this is going to be able to make it so that we can take resources, put them into the storage thing before it goes out. And then that way, if we need resources and stuff, we can come to this thing and just pick them out of here instead of going to the machines like we were doing. So it looks like the next one we could do is these drones, which requires wolfram plate and wolfram wire. Might want to make sure that we got everything that requires that that wolfram bar. So yeah, we probably want to do that one. So we need to do future health solutions to knock that out. There we go. Almost 2,000 building material. So we got plenty of building material now. So the next thing I want to do here, let's see, probably go down here and I want to unlock this. And then I want to get some more of that. Let's see here. We can also do the wolfram plate. We're going to need that.
Is unstable. Head to safety immediately.
So that should work for us right there.
Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
I wonder how the little vermin and whatnot live through this this incineration. Yeah, you can see stuff out there. You see how there's like little things that are burning off in the distance there. I imagine that's that ignium that I was talking about that we need to get out there and grab it before it disappears. But we gotta wait.
Temperature within acceptable parameters.
Oh, there we go. So we just need to wait for everything to kind of cool down before we run out there. Ooh, still hot. Still hot. Ow, that hurt. I thought it said within, good perimeters and all that. Oh, ouch. Guess we need to wait until it stops being orange. Okay, so we got one out there. Let's see, do we have any more? So this is one of that ignium that we need to get. These are the rare resource. It only happens during a star rupture that we need to make sure that we get to, or it cools down. Oh, this is the time where we can go down into these little caverns down over here as well. You can look down there and find all kinds of fun stuff. Don't really need to do that at the moment. I got plenty of stuff up here to play with. Looks like we have more calcium out here. We could grab that calcium if we need to. That would be quite a ways away from our base though at the moment. Takes a little while for everything to bounce back. So we're just kind of waiting it out right now. Now I saw when I was up here last time, I saw that there was one of those little holes in the ground like we just saw way over there. This one here is a little bit closer to us, so we can go down and see what kind of stuff is down there before it overgrows. Here's like a drone or something here, looks like. Can't get anything from it though.
That was some good training.
Oh, look at that. We leveled up on survival a couple times. Oh, it's starting to grow back already. Darn it. Shouldn't have waited too long, I guess. Huh. Well, it looks like the grass and everything is starting to come back now. So we'll have to definitely jump down into those holes next time and see what we got. Let's see, what did I get on this? So I'm level 6 now on my movement, level 2 on combat, level 9 on survival. So we're almost to level 10, almost be able to unlock that. So that'll be nice once we get to that point. Ooh, radiation.
Something's wrong.
Cosmic radiation has reached a dangerous level. I suggest leaving the area contaminated with radiation.
Definitely have to check that out later once we can get into like a radiation suit or something like that. See what's in there. I imagine there's all kinds of good stuff in there. All right, so let's head on over here, see if there's anything that of any usefulness. Do a little exploring. I can't imagine that we'd have That was exciting. Weird. Usually the guy like warns me, says like incoming or something.
I don't see any more enemies.
Oh, there you go.
Great work. The Moon Energy Corporation received its order. You can claim your rightful reward, as usual, in the corporate terminal. They are very happy with your services.
All right, let's see what we unlocked here, huh? So it's this one right here that we unlocked. Oh, we got the map. Okay, that'll be nice to have.
You have successfully unlocked the geolocation service of structural and topological imaging.
You mean a map?
If you insist on using such primitive language, go ahead.
Looks like the next thing is going to be the calcium blocks and calcium sheets that we're going to need to unlock. That could get us the lesser infiltrator LEM, and then later we can get the wind turbine, which I imagine gives us more power than the solar. Basic power generator converts wind into electricity energy or electrical energy. What did it take? Oh, so this one output is only 10. Okay, that makes sense because this one only does 10 megawatts versus this one here is 200 megawatts. Substantial increase of electricity. So I think that's what I want to work towards. So we're going to need to start setting up some more stuff out here. I haven't really gotten to the point where I think that I need to start setting up a base and having everything on a platforms and all that and make it all look fancy. I think we can pretty much still survive with this rough, steps that we are currently taking. But let's see if we can't set this up. So this thing is going to require us to take out this here. And then we're going to need to get a another one of these. Let's set up that and put that over here. Okay, and then what I want to do is I'm guessing I have to set up I'm going to have to set up another one of these orbital containers here. Let's set that up over here. All right, and then what I want to do is let's go with the we're gonna do the smelter, I guess. Yeah, it looks like the smelter is gonna be our next visit here, and then we'll go this way with it. And then I'm gonna need to get some belts here, so we're gonna take the belt and just run that from here to there. There, the two. There. All right, so I want to set this. Oh, we can't do calcium blocks because calcium blocks are currently locked at the moment. But if we get enough of this stuff here, I guess we can just.
Oh, gotcha.
This thing doesn't have power yet. How much excess materials do we have in this machine here? None. Okay. All right, so the calcium blocks is what I'm going to need next, which is going to be in our recipes, which would be under our smelter. There we go. So we just need to run back and forth with some calcium for a little while to get that 1000 calcium ore to unlock that calcium block. So I think in the meantime, while we're waiting for these things to get our points and everything up, I want to set up Let's set up this stuff here. I want to set up a smelter here. That's interesting. Didn't put legs on it. Keep these things running. Okay, I think we have enough calcium now. Hopefully we can turn this in. This should finish this out, and then we can start making these blocks. There we go. Oh, 100% on the smelter. Nice. So we got everything unlocked on the smelter for now. So I want to get rid of this now. I'll just leave that there. I think that's all right. It's not hurting anything. And then on here, we want to choose that. So now we can start supplying that with the blocks, get that side of the thing going. And then on this side here, I want to set up the rail for here to here. And then this one here is going to be the blocks, and then it's going to run to this machine, which will make the calcium sheets. And then from the calcium sheets, we will run this from here over to here. All right, there we go. All right, we got the calcium sheets, we got the calcium blocks, everything is good to go. Looking great. And then let's run back here, and we're going to get started with the other corporation, get that other corporation going. All right, so now that we're back here, let's see, I want to get this one going. So yeah, we'll take that. And then we want to do that. And then on this one here, yeah, we'll take those, and then we want to do that. There we go. All right, great. So now we got everything is running. We got the platinum running. We got the wolfram is going. We got the calcium over there all set up, and things are running over there. So we are doing outstanding. So yeah, I think this is going to be it for today. I appreciate you all coming along and joining me on this super awesome adventure of us running through here, setting up all this factory and all getting things going. We'll definitely do more on the next episode. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on our next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.